For the last 15 years, my weapon rotation in Black Ops 1 has been set in stone. As a high mobility aggressive rusher, I live and die by the submachine gun class. My all-time favorite weapon is the AK-74U, which becomes a complete close quarters beast when you slap rapid fire on it. If I'm on a small map like Summit or Nuketown, I'm rushing with the MP5K Rapid Fire. If I want an assault rifle, I lock in the Galil Silenced, which is undoubtedly my favorite AR in the game. Or the Commando, though its late unlock level means you barely get to enjoy it before hitting the prestige button. And sure, the Famas is objectively the best gun in the game, but I've always preferred the feel of the Galil. But recently, while grinding the new PS5 port, I decided to do something I almost never do. I stepped entirely out of my comfort zone and built a class around a gun I've historically ignored, the AK-47. Let me tell you, my entire 15-year ranking list just completely shattered. Now, I've used the AK-47 a handful of times in the past, but it was almost exclusively during specific campaign missions. I never gave it a fair shake in multiplayer. I threw it into a class, attached a suppressor, and jumped straight into the meat grinder. And my mind is completely blown. I think after a decade and a half, the AK-74U might, and keyword might, officially be dethroned as my favorite weapon. The AK-47 is an absolute tier 1 beast. First of all, the iron sights are completely perfect. They're clean, open, and give you flawless visual tracking on moving targets. The damage profile is incredibly heavy, and the handling speed is snappy enough to match my aggressive playstyle, and the recoil is shockingly manageable. Sure, it's not a broken zero recoil laser beam like the Famas, but the weapon has a majestic flow to it. I honestly cannot believe I slept on this gun for so long. It instantly cemented itself right into my top 3 favorite weapons in the entire game. The real test for any weapon in my hands is how it performs when the pacing goes chaotic. Normally, running a heavy assault rifle on a tiny frantic map like Nuketown is a recipe for getting outstrafed by SMGs. But I brought the Silenced AK47 onto Nuketown, and it played absolutely flawlessly. It handles the mid-range sightlines between the bus and the truck perfectly, while still having the raw stopping power to melt people up close before they can drop into second chance. The only real downside to this weapon is the unlock structure. You have to wait all the way to level 38 to buy it. When you're moving fast through these prestige grinds, that means you spend more than half of your leveling cycle locked out of using it. But overall, the Galil and the AK-74U are officially getting the well-deserved break they deserve. I'm completely hooked on the AK-47. It's the perfect bridge for an SMG rusher who wants a heavy rifle damage without sacrificing handling mobility. If you're grinding the new PlayStation ports or the 360 and PS3 versions, do yourself a favor and skip the Famas meta for a few matches and grind to level 38. Throw a suppressor on the AK-47 and go to work. Drop a comment down below. What's your absolute go-to favorite gun across the entire history of Black Ops 1? I'll see you next time.